Howdy everyone, we're Sarcy here, and today we're going to be looking at Evil Defenders for the Nintendo Switch. Evil Defenders is a tower defense game where you play through various levels, trying to survive all waves without losing all of your lives. You'll earn stars depending on how well you do, with up to 3 per difficulty level on each level if you don't lose any lives. You'll be able to start off with a standard difficulty, and from there you can go back and play the next difficulty up, with each having increased amounts of waves and a higher difficulty. Completing every difficulty flawlessly will allow you to earn up to 15 stars for each level. Now how this plays out is quite simple. Place towers, upgrade them, and use the set of abilities you will unlock later in the game. You have the lightning strike, the teleportation portal that teleports an enemy further back, and the ability to spawn McHellman, or Satan, to attack your enemies. I just call him Stan because why not? But anyway, these abilities as well as the stats of towers can be upgraded in the upgrades menu at the main menu. By completing levels, you earn upgrade points that can be used towards your upgrades. Higher tier upgrades can be unlocked to purchase by earning more stars throughout the game. Alternate upgrade varieties for towers can be unlocked as well, so as soon as you fully upgrade the base version of a tower, you can then choose an alternate tower type upgrade and then fully upgrade that version as well. Besides towers and abilities, levels also have their special ability that you can activate once, like the second one that pops a poison bubble and poisons all nearby enemies. There's not really a lot to explain about this game, so let me talk about my experience with it. The moment I started up the game first, I got to introductory cutscene, which is a pretty good setup for the game's story. The big mouthers, that's what I call them, decided to attack, bugging Satan when all he wanted to do was have some peace and quiet while enjoying his tea, so you play as the bad guys in this. Moving on to gameplay, I got hooked pretty much as soon as I started the first level. It's easy to quickly get the hang of the game, and it starts off pretty easy for the first level to give you a chance to get a feel for things. Every other level after that builds up the difficulty bit by bit and actually does this pretty well. With each level you'll have to experiment a little more, try a different strategy, and it eventually gets to the point that even on standard difficulty you'll likely find yourself having to restart a few times and try something a little different from your regular strategy. I tend to focus heavily on artillery and skeletons, all of which are useless when flying enemies are introduced, which leaves me trying to race to quickly set up an archer tower and try to upgrade them before the flying enemies make it too far past me and suck up some of my lives. The thing I like about this game is that when it gets too hard, you can always go back and play previous levels on higher difficulties in order to get more points to upgrade your towers and skills to make the further levels easier. In fact, it's encouraged to go back and do this, as the game can get quite difficult later on if you aren't paying enough attention to your upgrades. All that aside, I think this is a pretty fun tower defense game. It's easy to get into, as I've said before. It has an upgrade system that encourages playing more, and multiple difficulty levels that provide for more playtime. That's pretty much it for Evil Defenders. If you want this game yourself, it's available on the eShop for $10. I'd like to thank Crazy Panda for sending me a review key. This is War Sarcy on the Game Clips channel, and I'm out.